any other in sport. As both teams made their way out of the tunnel, these folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Chicago Tigers and the Indianapolis Colts. The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2. This one fielded at the 5. And look at this. Right away, a loose football. And the Colts pick it up. And careless with a football there on the kick return.
And one thing I love about going to practices is trying to get around coaches and hear their catchphrases and what they really emphasize. We haven't been to a single one yet this year where a guy fielding a kick, you don't hear, tuck it away, tuck it away, tuck it away. And this time, they turned it over.
Ball security eluded him.
Hey, 50's the mic, 50's the mic. In your face.
Throwing on first down. Wade. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And he'll take this forward for 2, maybe 3. But we do have a flag down, and they're already marching backward.
Check the outs, check the outs, check the outs.
Cub 19, Cub 19. Go.
Now Taylor. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Well, they certainly got dented with that first down run. So now they've got to be back on their heels a little bit as a defense.
Second down at the 30-yard line.
Mike 50, Mike 50. Hey, watch the slant, watch the slant.
Check. 19 Lion.
To throw on second down. Wade. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
And this opening drive not going to plan. This is now 3rd and 13.
Hey, watch Sam. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Here we go. Mike's 5'4", Mike's 5'4", Mike's 5'4".
Operating from the gun. Wade. Campbell making the catch. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. And that is not going to get there. Oh, he missed it short. It's no good, and this will remain a scoreless game. So it's an empty possession there, and you'd have to say it's not like him to come up short on a kick like that.
Yeah, and it's real easy for me to say this, but anything in the 40 to 49-yard range should be pretty automatic for an NFL kicker, especially in terms of at least getting it there. So you're right. That is a surprise that this would come up short.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
2nd and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Let's go. Cowboy 80. Mike, we ain't giving up nothing today. Check.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 11 yards there, first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
58's the mic. 58.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the gun, McGee. And he'll take this to the 47, but no further, as they get him down well short of the line to gain. 5 yards that time out of the scramble, but now they're looking at a fourth down situation. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And they've got to be a little bit frustrated about that last drive. Missed field goal.
Always hurts a team because, you know, you've put something out there, you've given yourself a chance, you're in range, and the ball doesn't go through the post. But it's not something to panic about, I don't believe. Just keep playing and keep going. And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Tackles.
19 tight. 19 tight.
54. Time to go. Night. Right there. 54.
Off play action. Wade. Looking again for Watkins, and this time that's complete. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. A big play there for Indy, and even 50 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now a handoff. Taylor with it. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
On 2nd down now, it's Taylor. He's able to rattle off 6 on the carry, and that'll get him to 3rd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Mike's 50.
70 Ranger.
Push him back. Mike 50.
On 3rd down, here's Taylor. And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. Off the play fake. Wade. And this is caught. That's Watkins. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Watch 54. Hey, we got to get this stop here, D.
19 Tiger.
Taylor. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Colts are going to take a first-quarter lead. Now the extra point try forthcoming. And this is good to make it 7-0 Indy.
Good. Makes the score Colts 7, Tigers nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
First down and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive, and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
That catch good for only a couple.
Second and 8 at the 28-yard line.
I got him.
Play action. McGee. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third.
At the 34-yard line. A 7-yard gain on the play. And it's third down.
Come on. Set. Panther 60. Panther 60. Hey, alert 3. Warrior 70. Check 3. Go.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. He can run for it, and he will. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first.
How many times do we hear that third down may be the most important down in football, and there's no better example than what we just saw right there. Forced to scramble, knows where the first down marker is, dives for it, and gets it. What a big-time play, putting his body on the line to pick up a key first down.
The end result, 21 yards.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
Now, this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Right there. Watch the play.
On second down, it's Jones. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down at the Colts 31. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
They'll try and run the option to pick it up. Oh, look at the juke. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. This will be their first trip to the red zone. 1st and 10 at the 19. From the shotgun to give to Jones. And he'll take this down for about 4 yards, down to the 15. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And his guys are an extra point away. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he's in for 2. The fake works. And they take the lead.
What you doing, dog? What are you doing?
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
Back.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Bandit.
They'll run with Taylor. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled him with the inside run.
A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Punter Sterling Hoffrichter out now on fourth down. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a second and long. Operating from the gun, McGee. Eluding the pressure right. Incomplete. The offense on third down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. Looking to throw. McGee. Finding room at the 30. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. From the gun, McGee. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Chicago.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. Chase Claypool, the intended target. And now it's 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. McGee. It's caught on the right side. Williams. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. Now a give right side. It's Fowler. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. They'll try the left side. It's Fowler, and that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play, and that'll make it 3rd down.
Okay, ready? With the 79 Bronco. I got one. Check.
Operating from the gun, McGee. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. From the gun, McGee. And that is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Colts are going to take over with a football.
Turnover on down.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Set up. Viking 18.
54.
Off the play fake. Wade. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. Off play action. Wade. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy Bunting.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Flush to his right. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Here we go, let's bring it. Let's go, let's bring it. Let's bring it.
60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Intercepted.
That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
He's not going to get me. My 52. Strip the ball.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That goes for a gain of 31. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Sliding out of the pocket. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now a give right side. It's Fowler. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. They'll try the left side. Fowler. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down. Back to throw. McGee. Flushed out right. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The fourth down pass play doesn't work out. And the Colts are going to take over with a football. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Yeah, can he put it aside? Let's find out. So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down.
Let him know, let him know. 54 is Mike, 54 is Mike. Check, check.
60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats. Go.
To throw again, Wade. And he delivers a strike complete to Watkins. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Dragon 60.
D, we got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving. Converge. Right there. 54. Right there. Right there. 54, Mike. Here I come.
Off the play fake. Wade. His throw caught right around the 6. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
At the 6-yard line.
Ready, break.
5-9. Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go. Check 50. Check 50.
Here's Taylor. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
The ball carrier.
Now the Colts will use their third and final timeout as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
At the 6-yard line.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now.
Mike 50. Mike 50.
18, Pioneer.
Hey, no, look, we got Mike 50. Mike 50, huh? Big stop, D. Big stop. Let's go.
Wade in the gun. Escaping the pressure right toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. And they stake claim to the lead here. It's 10-8. So a little late drama in the first half as that kick will give them the lead into intermission.
Isn't this fun the way that this is unfolding? You're exactly right. The late drama, 3 points go up on the board, and we go into the half with a new leader.
And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
First down and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. But good job by their defense. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked by Jeff Okudah. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So we have reached halftime here in a tight 2-point contest. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the question to be asked, where does this game go from here as we are back at it now on EA Sports?
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
go, Shaq. Cowboy 80.
Check, 59.
Stay with your man.
They'll run on first down. It's Taylor, and he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Ball carrier.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Now 3rd down is looming, a pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
Let's go now. 70 Lion.
Here we go. Check, check.
Bronco 80. 79 Bronco.
Off play action. Wade. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
This is brought in at the 21. A great return there of 22 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
4-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Their defense just came up with a stop right out of the locker room, and now can the offense take advantage?
Yeah, we don't want to turn this into something that it's not. It's only a 1-score game, so it's not exactly a crucial possession. But at the same time, they'd like to get things started and at least come away with 3 points.
2nd and 11 at the 42-yard line.
Let me breathe for a minute, man. Let me breathe for a minute. Let me breathe. It's too hot, drop the top off the wagon.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Pass. He's coming.
Check, Bobcat. Check, Bobcat.
Coming, double up.
Panther 11. Panther 11.
Looking to throw. McGee. He's airing it out for Williams. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
A gain of
2nd
15.
catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
Ready, ready. Bronco 80.
I got one. Joker. Check, hot route. Hot.
The 20. There he goes right side. Touchdown, Chicago.
Aaron Jones.
Aaron Jones, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And his guys are going to retake the lead. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the open. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. It's a wobbler, and it's intercepted. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45.
Big extra point.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken in at the 3. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Supposed to be awkward. If you know, you know. That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And they're coming off a 3 and out, my friend.
Just like that.
think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays for one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
All right. Here we go. Let's go, D. Let's go. Hey, let's get this.
Cougar 19.
And he can't escape, and down he goes. Vita Vea breaking through to get the sack. Now Charles dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again, and this time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
Panther 60. Panther 60. Hustle, hustle, hustle. They don't want it.
Off the play fake. Wade. He's got his man on the crossing route.
That's good.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
I'm coming. I'm coming. Mike.
18 Rattler. 18 Rattler.
Off play action. Wade. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Off the play fake. Wade. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got him. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They've moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
Buffalo 18.
Off play action. Wade. Throw left side complete. It's Watkins. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His 2nd catch in a row, 1st down.
Viking 18.
54. 6 man.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Slam.
Hey, smash Bronco.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2.
Come on out here. Come
Cup 19. Cup 19.
Come get some.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he's able to pick up the 1st before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal.
Come on. Set. 70 Timberwolves.
Watch the run. Watch the run. You're sound.
They'll try and run for it, 1st and goal. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Colts are once again going to retake the lead. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead.
Makes the score Colts 17, Tigers 14.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
1st down and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he'll get this one up to the 26. In on the stop defensively, Raekwon McMillan.
Mike 52, Mike.
Here's the option. And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. And the Colts pick it up. And they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15.
And this is where you need the quarterback to morph into being a running back. The ball can't be away from his body. It can't be loose. It can't be held like he's going to throw it. Tuck it away. Take care of it because he's going to run through a lot of traffic.
And if he doesn't take care of it, we're going to see less design runs like that.
Check.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They give it to Taylor. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Okay, break. 59. Mike's 59. Not today, you aren't. Not today. Mike, check. 59. Ready?
19, Lion.
Whip. Watch the whip. Check. Shift.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and goal.
7-yard line.
Check 99.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Colts use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. And they will not have time to get another play in here as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he returns this to the 22.
They'll take over 1st down and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. First play of the drive going for 14 and a 1st down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Call it a gain of 14 for the 2nd play in a row. On 1st down, it's Fowler. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back 1st downs. Now a dump off here complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 11 yards there, 1st down.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
Off the play fake. McGee being chased out left. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line.
Panther 60.
He got 29 yards that time. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
2nd and goal.
Operating from the gun. McGee got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Aaron Jones with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And his guys are able to make this a close game again.
That is today's NFL, isn't it? If you're going to be a running back in this league, you've got to be complete to stay on the field, at least for those 3 downs we talk about. Got to be able to catch it, which he's doing quite well in this one. 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, a little unconventional. He hasn't been able to cross the goal line as a runner, but as you say, twice as a receiver. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They've been rolling the last couple of drives, each ending in touchdowns, so this game is flipped. They were down, now they're up with the football. We'll see how they handle it.
Can we get a spy on the headset now between the head coach and offensive coordinator? Because they've been in attack mode. Had to get back into the game. Now they have the lead. Do you stay on the attack, or do you dial it back a little bit to try and protect this lead?
Well, my cop-out answer would be somewhere in the middle. I think it's going to be a fine line, is it not?
I think you're exactly right, but I do think if they can stay aggressive and keep them on their heels, they'll be best served that way.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. 1st and 10, Taylor now. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Tackle made that time by Vita Vea. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. Well, a clear running situation, trying to take time off the clock. You ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they had shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on 2nd down.
Here I come.
Again, it's Taylor, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Here we go. And this is caught by Watkins. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
Mike is 59. Mike to 59.
60 Bison. 60 Bison.
Me and you. Hatchet. Hatchet. Shift. Check nickel.
He's checking. Crash.
Pace.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up, Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
Check. Fresno.
70 Ranger.
And he'll give it here to his running back.
One play at a time.
And
Here we
he
go.
takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. A great play there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Colts are able to grow their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked by Jeff Okudah.
It's just been one mistake after another on the offensive side of the ball. That's now 3 interceptions to go along with 2 fumbles for him. And if you're going to turn the ball over 5 times in a game, your chances to win have to be about 100-1. And it's not looking good for him here.
Good starting field position for the Colts as they have it 1st and 10 at their own 44. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And he is not going to go anywhere. They're going to get to him behind the line, and that is going to get us to the 2-minute warning. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
I know you felt that one.
So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more 1st down to help salt this one away. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get, taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
And here's Hofrichter now, the punter, as he sends this one away. It's a 39-yard punt, 3 on the return.
Down and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he'll be out right at the 35. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards. Off play action. McGee.
Kill.
Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movements. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to be what we call flat.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at about the 31. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And a few kneel downs should come very close to finishing this one off, depending on whether or not we see any defensive timeouts. They still have 2, but using them would just be prolonging what's really already been decided. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
Here we go. 60 Eagle, 60 Eagle.
59.
That one looks like he'll throw here. That's complete to his running back, Taylor. And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
2nd and 6.
Go. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
59. Watch twist, watch twist, watch twist.
Mustang 19.
From the gun, Wade. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Sean Murphy Bunting. And now with that interception, you feel like we got a ball game again. Remember, 2-score contest and still time left here in the 4th.
And in the old days, not too long gone either, throwing the ball here would have been an absolute no-no. But the way the game's played now, throwing it makes sense. You just have to be careful when you put it in the air.
Steps away to his left. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Complete to the tight end, Kittle, over the middle of the field. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Back to throw. McGee out to his left. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off around the 37. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Wade. He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A gain there of 21 yards. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Let's go, defense. Our time.
70 Lion. Check. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
54, right there, right there. 54.
Off play action. Wade. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And thanks to the interception, the Colts offense cashes in with 6.
Things are rocking easy here in the fourth quarter. They've got to feel pretty good about this one. Actually, they've got to feel excellent. Tough loss in the opener. No way they wanted to go 0-2.
I don't want to read too much into it, but psychologically, is there something much bigger about 0-2 than 0-1?
Oh, without a doubt. And here's the biggest one. Guys like you and me, all the media, are going to talk about, well, you know how hard it is to make the playoffs when you start 0-2, and that starts to work its way through a team.
And now they're working towards 1-1. And the kick here is good with a penalty flag down as well, and they may have run into him after the kick went away. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From the 6.
They'll take over 1st down and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
53. I'm on. Wide.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he coughed it up, and the Colts pick it up. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Hey, let's get off the field.
Wade will throw it this time. Going deep here for Watkins. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. Trying to go back to Watkins, and it's 2nd down.
You don't know no better.
Hey, Mike's 50. Hey,
Off the play fake. Wade. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And this is caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Give him 30 yards there.
2-yard line.
Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal.
I'm coming.
60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat.
59. Mike to 59. Target.
Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds.
At the 2-yard line.
Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line.
Quarterback at all costs.
Mike,
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Tanner Muse with it. And that will write a finish to this ball game.